What is up everybody, and welcome back to another Among Us video. And in this video, I'm going to be telling you about a secret Minecraft map that you should never play in Among Us. So I'm sure that you are aware that Among Us is a game that is full of mystery. But did you know that there is a picture frame in the airship map that reveals a creature that I'm sure you've seen before? This picture frame is connected to the world of Minecraft. And there's actually this Minecraft map that you can get access to through this picture frame. I actually got to see this map with my very own eyes, and you won't believe what happened next, so you won't want to miss this. And before we get any further into this video, I do want to mention that 70% of you have not hit that subscribe button, which means that you're missing out on Among Us darkest secrets. So why not solve the issue by hitting the subscribe button with the bell icon turned on, and dropping a like on this video if you do enjoy. But now let's begin with today's story video. So something strange happened to me while I was playing Among Us. It was just a regular day and I was playing a few matches, because it's usually what I do in the middle of the day. This game of Among Us started off normal, just like any other game that you typically play. But there's something that ended up happening that will shock you. As I was doing my task like a regular crewmate, the lights to the ship turned off. And usually when that happens, you already know that's not a good sign. So I left the meeting room as soon as possible, and I made my way over to the vault. And inside I saw a player named Steve, and he was staring at a picture frame. So I looked at the frame, wondering what he was staring at, and inside of the frame I could see a creeper. Is this Steve from Minecraft? What is he doing in Among Us? As I was staring at Steve, a portal appeared and sucked him right in, and Steve was gone. I was really confused because I didn't know why he was staring at the creeper that was found on the picture frame. There must be a connection, which is why the portal appeared. I don't know why this random thought came to mind, but I just decided to hit the picture frame 10 times. Maybe something will happen. And after I did, a portal appeared and sucked in my player. I was sent through the portal after touching the picture frame, and I was now in a new location. Why do I have arms? And where am I? Is this Minecraft? Steve was staring at the picture of the creeper, and he himself went through the portal, so he must be somewhere in here, but where exactly? There were several stone tables across the cafeteria, and one of the villagers seems to be eating some meat with a pig. I'm not going to question why they're eating pork, so I'm gonna go to the tables below me. The two villagers sitting at this table seem to be celebrating a birthday party. Maybe they can give me information on where Steve is at. They weren't talking, so I made my way over to the birthday boy. He looked a little upset because he's sitting alone. He also didn't give me any information, so I began to explore the map. The floor seemed to be covered in spruce wood, and so were the walls. I could also see two furnaces, a lever, and a few torches. This is literally Minecraft but in Among Us. I went to the center of the cafeteria and I looked at the windows, and I saw some creepers. They are very dangerous in Minecraft. Let's hope they don't explode. Two of the creepers seem to be going through a heartbreak, while the other two are in love. I decided to leave the cafeteria to look for more clues on where Steve is at. So I made my way over to medbay. The floor was covered in endstone and cobblestone. We had 4 Minecraft beds, and there was bodies on top of them. The 2 villager doctors seemed to be curing the 2 dead crewmates. But then I saw someone familiar. What is Patient Zero doing in the corner? That is very suspicious. What did he do to Steve? I then started to closely inspect medbay. Maybe Patient Zero left a clue. The medbay scanner was now an end portal, and there was totems of undying on the wall, which were being used to bring the crewmates back to life. Okay, so now I know that Steve is a crewmate, or at least an ally, and so are the villagers. I didn't see anything in medbay aside from Patient Zero, so I went over to Upper Engine. In Upper Engine, the floor was covered in Minecraft ores. We had diamonds, emeralds, gold, iron, lapis, and redstone. The engine was also covered in redstone, which I'm assuming was being used to power the entire ship, but I have yet to see Steve anywhere. As I made my way over to reactor, the floor was covered in grass, with a bunch of Minecraft flowers, and in the center I saw a bunch of cows. The cows weren't talking to me, so I entered a reactor, and inside the reactor the floor was covered in snow, and we also had 2 snow golems. I also tried to do the task and had a different design, which I found really cool. I left the reactor room and I made my way next door, which was security. and inside the security room I saw a table, and it had Steve's diamond sword, as well as his bow. There was also a mushroom stew, which I'm assuming Steve left behind, so he must have been in here recently. I also saw a mushroom cow, which I'm assuming was the one that made this stew for Steve. I decided to check the cameras, and it revealed more locations of the map, and everything looks so different. I need to continue to explore. So I left the security room and I made my way over to lower engine. The floor in lower engine was covered in quartz, and the engine was once again covered in redstone blocks. I didn't get any information from here, so I continued to explore the map. As I was making my way over to electrical, I noticed that the floor was covered in bedrock, and that is when I noticed a nether portal. So I walked inside electrical. The floor inside electrical was covered in netherrack, and then I noticed a yellow body, and there was wither skeletons right next to it. Did they take out the crewmate? I went deeper into electrical, and I saw another body, and there was a sword inside it. Looks like the Minecraft mobs are against the crewmates, which means that they're working with the impostors. Things are starting to add up. At least the hostile ones are against the crewmates, like this wither right here, who has a reputation for destroying things. He's definitely someone I don't want to face. I left electrical and I made my way over to storage. Inside of the storage unit I saw a few chests, a crafting table, an ender chest, and a enchanting table. There was also a floating command block, as well as 3 barrels, and a furnace on the side. And there was also a creeper. The cat seems to be scaring him. Steve was nowhere to be seen, so it's time for me to go over to the admin room, and the entrance was covered in water. I could see a bunch of fishes, and Unknown was underwater. What is he doing down there? He had a trident on his hand. So I walked inside the admin room to avoid getting hit. Inside of the admin room, the floor was covered in oak leaves. I also saw a pink sheep, and water sheep was hiding in the corner. The monitors also had some pretty cool wallpapers. I had the option to do the card swipe, and I wanted to take a look at the task. And that is when I noticed Steve standing with Alex. Sven was also there. This must be Steve's wallet, so that means that we're getting closer to finding him. I left the admin room and I made my way over to communications, and the floor was covered in obsidian. And inside the communication room I saw a bunch of diamonds on the floor, as well as some furnaces on the side, but there was no signs of Steve. I left the communications and I entered shields, and in shields the floor was covered in lava, and I saw a bunch of blazes. They weren't shooting their fire at me, so I was fine for now. I was now leaving shields and the entire floor was covered in iron, and I'm approaching navigation. And when I walked inside, I saw Steve. Steve was controlling the entire ship, and Alex seemed to be the co-pilot. Steve was also in his regular Minecraft form, so it looks like I may be in another dimension. I didn't want to distract Steve from controlling the ship, so I went over to see the locations that I have yet to see. Inside of O2, the floor was covered in mossy cobblestone. There was also fishes inside of the tank. I really like this side of the map because they seem more friendly. I didn't really have the best of times inside of electrical and shields. I then made my way over to weapons, and I noticed that the asteroid task was flashing, and I began to hear the noises of a dragon. I left weapons and I went back to the cafeteria, and I wanted to look outside the window to see what was causing this noise. And that is when I saw a black dragon flash through my screen, and then I saw a health bar, and it said Ender Dragon. I didn't know what was happening, so I entered in a panic. So I made my way over to the storage unit to see if I can spot the dragon once again. I couldn't see anything, so I went over to shields. The dragon did a roar and flew right past me. He's making his way over to navigation, which is where Steve and Alex are located. I need to go warn them. I enter navigation, and I saw the dragon outside. The dragon disappeared for a few seconds. Where did he go? But then he came charging towards us. The Ender Dragon hit the ship, and we all passed out. If you would like to know what happened next, let's see if we can get this video to 30,000 likes. I do also want to give a massive shout out to Kitty King for helping me produce this video. If you are interested in watching some funny Minecraft videos, make sure to go check out his channel and subscribe to him. And if you're new to the channel, want to see more Among Us story videos, make sure that you hit that subscribe button with the bell icon turned on. And check out these other Among Us story videos that I found on my channel.